gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Falcons offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll go to the fullback. Got room to work. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. On the option. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. The give to the fullback. Creates a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Klein. Finds a little space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Knox. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
Now, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Give to the fullback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Might be calling a hot route. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Toss to the left. Creates a little room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the 1st quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they... At the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Let's go. They'll run the option. Here's the handoff. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they... Same page, it went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On target over the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Sends it back in motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. They'll try to get outside. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Love the play call on offense there. 3rd down. You're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be 3 different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the quarterback. They pick up a nice gain and get the 1st down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option, he'll keep it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And Navy will go back on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll run the option, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up.
It's saying if they pay me, I'll do this for free.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the fullback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, they handed it off to the fullback, and a nice job by the strong safety coming downhill and making a tackle on a big physical ball carrier.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Falcons.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll toss it to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Tyree. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10. Game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the toss. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Fires toward the target. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to... Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Great place to start for this offense. To give to the big fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Looking to pass. It's Klein. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Air Force. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be caught, and they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They boot it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Look out, he's got room. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Running the option, it's Klein. And that's a very productive 1st down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Falcons are threatening in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. The full force, the full throw. It's Klein. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for us.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Klein. Makes the grab. It's Knox. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, midshipman. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback keeper. Got enough for the first down.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Now on the option. Running to Breed. Quick spin on the ride. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but The defense forced a big turnover. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Breaks into the open. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Fullback's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gets the back moving. He'll try the toss to the left. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Falcons just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll leave it with him. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive was promising at times, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Release to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Falcons have it with a first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The option look. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, we've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Clayton. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it.